Just I pick it back. Eshe.
Shalom Makia. Kalala Limla, Yahweh.
Washemi Oshai, Washemi Kwakodash.
Double honors to our pastors of Gmskingstonjamaica. Salutations to the Akim pushing this word with us sincerity in our truth. Now, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, we are the real Israelites, we are the chosen people of the Almighty. We were chosen to be a special people to the Most High, but because of our transgression, we are scattered into all these nations as a punishment. And here we are now in Babylon, about to feel, 2/3 about to feel the wrath of the Most High because they refuse to turn from their wicked ways. And the elect is about to be delivered. And that great city, we're just going to reason about America. Yeah? And yeah, one of the next reason, because as you can see what is going on right now, the so-called pandemic, with all of them restrictions and all. See? Somehow we, like right what you're seeing right now, we actually prophesy to sit it down because of the restriction. Saying, so Babylon is on its way out, man. Somebody hold Isaiah 24:11 in the place. Babylon, America is on its way out. See? The joy, that spark we did have, see? It's been taken away slowly but surely. See? Yep. You have it?
Yeah. This is Isaiah chapter 24, verse 10. The city of confusion is broken down, every house is shut up, that no man may come in.
Right. What is it? Where is the city of confusion? America. See, the reason why America is spiritually Babylon, the word Babylon means confusion by mixture. All of the previous kingdoms from the Medo-Persia, from the Babylonian actual, ancient Babylon, yeah, from the Nebuchadnezzar kingdom to the Medo-Persia to the Greek. Then you want to mention Nineveh like those previous cities, Assyria, all of that. America can philosophy all over again. America consume all of them philosophy all in one. That's why the scripture say, yo, Babylon, the mother of all that. Then she top all of them. See? But right now what you're seeing, you see more homeless people in America. The unemployment rate at an all-time high. See? When you look at the apostle, do a video the other day showing how New York, Times Square, dead. See? Dead. There's no traffic. See? The merit of the land is gone. Continue.
Yeah, but people have suicidal rates gone up.
Exactly.
People are lose hope.
Go.
We can start at verse 5.
Yeah,
Isaiah 24, verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinances, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, all the merry-hearted do sigh.
Yep.
The mirth of the tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice endeth, the joy of the harp ceaseth. Right? They shall not drink wine with a song.
So if you notice, even entertainment, from the sport, when them have right now, because you know them open bread and circus, like the football, the NBA, you can't have people when they're going into stadiums again. If you enjoy the games, like they used to.
Watch on TV.
Watch it on TV. So that mirth, seeing that that jar where they used to have, seeing all that get taken away. He sort of feel like I'm gonna do it, but it's not him, it's the Most High. See?
Because say even the daughters of music are
brought low, right?
Them entertainers say them not doing no shows right now. Even some actors to a certain degree is because urban filming and them kind of thing they kind of restricted and all them countries. So unless we out in some place for our part.
Doing our part.
Them not even actors to talk about the certain actors.
Verse 9. They shall not drink wine with a song.
And this will you got Jeremiah 50, 51. So we are Babylon. Yeah. We continue.
Right. But they shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it.
Yes. The information, the news. You know, a lot of them don't want to actually accept what go on them would really want to believe, say, hey, it's not real. Like, this soon be this will go end soon. You know, them can't accept the you know, that the end of the world mentality.
The reality.
The reality, that is it. You know, our people don't like our people. They don't like the reality because it is harsh. You know, they want to continuously live in them wickedness forever. I didn't have to get condemned. You know? But the Most High don't work like that, because the Most High say what? He say because wickedness exceedingly polluted the whole earth, he now make you continue for you know, go on and on, the wickedness, man. See? Continue.
It says, the city of confusion is broken down, every house is shut up, that no man may come in.
Right. The ultimate thing of coming to you, have, you know, no work. Scripture said the sound of the ground is low. See?
So remember, I said even as this, they say, everybody shut up.
Yeah, every house is shut up.
Remember, you have these restrictions, you know, not only from C19 standpoint, but even martial law. You know,
Yep.
when things get ruthless out there, you know, like the movie Songbird.
Yeah.
You know, who now the talk can come out, and even then, after certain hours, everybody have to stay in.
What am I mention now in a Congress? Matter about the insurrection act. They might throw it out there, you see me? And it's a reason why they might throw it out there, man. You see me? That's why you even see the civil unrest used to take place in the capital.
Yep.
You see me? That's why they might mention of them things are predictive programming, man. You see me? Because when me hear about even the insurrection act, I never didn't know you ever act like that. You see me? And some people go look it up, man. You see, man, bro?
It says, verse 11, there is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened, the mirth of the land is gone.
Yeah, because that's what everybody outside, and that's what them say, they want things to go back to normal. When people say that, and I think a lot of people don't even understand when them say it, basically them say, look here, we want to go back to when we can move as we feel like, do what we want to do,
How things
party, drink, as them say, how things work. For everybody, that's a different set. You see me? If you know Jake, that's pretty much what they want to say. One party.
Yeah,
that's
but
all Jake do.
Yeah, because one female say she want to go back to, you know, the time when she could have just, you know, fuck a nigga.
Wake up in a bed, she don't remember.
Yeah, wake up in our bed. Yeah. You know, one night stand, and you know, that's it. She want to go back to doing them thing there. You know. You have even Jake. There's a white bitch who said that. When you have Jake, our people actually do that. Actually say that. See? You have hotels, you know what I mean, that even in Jamaica, hedonism, where, you know, them have RG rooms, where you have our people want to partake in that or partake in it. So all of them things they want to go back to do them wickedness. See, to do evil. You know what?
Verse 12, it says, in the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction.
Yeah, what you're going to see an empty place. The scripture says you have a desire to see a man. A man have a desire to see a man and you know can't see him. You have a desire to hear the voice of somebody. You know, the city, you know, like in the movie I Am Legend. You know, I will see me alone and him dog. She didn't go back up on some zombie at the night.
And the thing is, no people can't believe that, man, because they never see it yet.
But what Esau doing, Esau show you people in the movie, Esau is the so-called white man. He show you that the movie say, oh, yeah, this is the reality we are come. In prophesy that. You know, it's a truth coming from the Bible. Scripture said the land will be left utterly desolate. So give me Jeremiah now.
Alright, so this is Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul.
So instead of running to America, you're supposed to flee from it. You're supposed to stay where you're or you should with America. You know? The economics did a video about
The people of the house.
yeah, you know, and he mentioned how a great exodus is being done in America. You know, there's a lot of people who are flee or go back to their own land, and the scripture prophesies. Scripture that, man. See? So, the Bible, where a lot of people now have no regard for, the things that play out, the script. See? That's why it's called a scripture. It's a script. And the script are play out right in front of your very eyes, man. See?
A lot of people attribute the word script to the soul in movies.
No.
Really, one of the main thing where we're attributed to is programming. When a script a program, you know, it's a command. See me? So the scriptures is a command onto you know, basically it's the command, or what it is commanded the most that we first can say his word is commanded by his word. You know, so everything what you know the scriptures what the scriptures say did happen when they say before the foundation of the earth. So what did happen happened, and what is scripted or what is written down to happen is and will happen. You know?
Yeah,
So,
right.
So all those instructions basically of nobody.
No man, see that group there forward, but that's left.
Upload that, man.
We have one. Did you finish, bro?
No, this.
Alright, go on over there.
Some quick habits.
No, Isaiah 47.
Alright, so back in Jeremiah 51 and 6. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in your iniquity. For this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense.
Yes, so it's a time for Babylon for the payback. You know, for Babylon get the payback. See? For what them do. Give me if you can hold Isaiah 34. Let's say but it is the day of the Lord's vengeance. You know. It's a 34, remember the exact verse.
Go
So
over
I
verse
continue
5.
that one.
Alright, so verse 7. Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. All for her.
Maybe I
Yeah,
missed
so
it.
hey, what you're seeing right now is a
Maybe I
transition to
missed
the
it then.
ultimate fall of Babylon. And where to start from, you know, the breaking
Sorry.
down of them infrastructure. Zine, which is that
I'm gonna reach
that
out and
worm.
make it for me. I missed it.
Yeah, in Isaiah 14. You know, yeah, bring out that to the worm is spread under the Zine. Yeah. Continue down there.
Alright. Take balm for her.
Yeah, what is
For-
balm? Medicine. You know, when somebody's sick, they bring medicine to try to revive them or, you know,
Make America great.
make
again.
America great again. In this case, see, America is sick. And no matter the physician, because your scripture tell us, yo, you are physicians of no value. Meaning you're healers. You know? Your physician, your magicians, them can't put back the spark in America.
Them a look for Biden to come with it.
They don't look bad for come with it, but
Disease,
you know,
poor.
exactly. See, if it's yeah, man, it's a disease-ridden poor, man. You're what? You're the mother of all lots, of all our lots. So, all the Nineveh cannot be compared to America. See? Yeah, Nineveh cannot be compared to America. See, you remember that time, in that time, Nineveh was exalted. See? Nineveh was referred to as what, the well-beloved, the well-favored, all that. Like America today. And it's a what? Nineveh shall be as when the Most High Babylon shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. So what you're experiencing now is a transition into that sudden fall, man. So infrastructure, you have Isaiah 14.
Yeah.
You read that.
This is Isaiah 14 and 11. Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy voice.
Hey, America is a shame.
And that is being directed to the king of Babylon.
Right. Which is America today. Or whosoever is ruled. Esau
So,
and our world. Because look at this. America is a shame. It's a shame. Or the nations are ashamed of America right now. See? The what I call it? It's like a child's play in America right now. See? Capitol Hill get ready. See? You have the Trump, you have Trump situation. Trump is a whole situation by itself, you know.
Oh, them leader get banned for all platforms,
yeah, for all.
social media platforms.
Right. See? So America is a disgrace in the sight of the nations them right now.
When the thing about the leader for the so-called free
Free
world,
yeah.
you see me get banned off of all social media platforms.
Exactly. Get impeachment 2 times. See?
How much they left? 6.
Just say it might be like a drunkard snuggle and vomit.
Right. Hey, all of them things bring out in precept then. See? Continue with the Isaiah 4.
Isaiah 14:11, thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy voiles. The worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee.
Yeah, when you look up that word, you know, the worm, corrosion, corruption. See? America is corroded, man. See? From infrastructure to the moral, from a moral standpoint. There was little morals until it just decayed altogether. Little morals were left in America right now, just the apostles. That is morality in itself. You see me? But everything else decayed.
Right now, them deficit well high.
Yep.
They must spend a lot of money on war.
Yep.
And then invest back in the infrastructure.
It's like, yeah.
Give away free money.
Yeah.
Every month they give millions of people free money.
Mm-hmm.
I think about $1 trillion worth of debt in right now. That's one of them.
21 trillion. Yeah, so, and that's high. Because scripture say how you know cover themselves with thick clay. You know, with heavy debt. It's a debt burden. And who control most of them debt? The elite. See? Yeah.
So Isaiah 19 verse 14, how had mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every word
Right.
thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit.
Yeah.
Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, till which the head or tail, branch or rush may do.
Yeah. So everybody, the branch and rush, mean everybody gonna come down from one level. Head and tail. One level. You're not gonna have no more head. You're just gonna have tail.
No more.
No more middle class and first class. You're just gonna have one class. You see me? You know, like we're trying to say how what are we gonna get?
One way I get the people.
Yeah. What are we gonna get the
everything
people?
break down,
When
man.
everything break down, when society break down, what are we gonna do to get the people? See?
Song, Earth is a ghetto.
When the girl was singing a song and say, oh, the earth is a ghetto and she want to leave. But guess what? The majority of people don't want to leave. We know the earth is a ghetto and we want to leave. You see me? But go back to Isaiah. You finish on it?
Isaiah?
You finish on it? Jeremiah, finish Jeremiah.
So Jeremiah 51 and verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. All for her, take balm for her pain. If so be, she may be healed.
Yeah, when you look on the how you can life meter where you see the thing at the top.
Pulse low now.
The pulse low, it might come pulse. Yeah, you see that was it's like one straight line. Stiff. A stiff is a dead. Yeah. So now the heart rate, the pulse in America right now is very low. And no matter how them a try for it. Resuscitate America. America great again. There's no hope. See? And then you have a lot of people that trust in America, trusting in the shadow of Egypt. See? Yeah.
Said the drowning man catch it at a straw.
Yep.
I understand that is America right now.
Again, as Revelation 12, 12 and 12. See? Yeah, we finish.
Alright, so Jeremiah 51 and 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
Yeah.
Forsake her and let us go everyone into his own country.
So why embassy line still long and a fight to go over embassy? Forget visa. And when then I get to the bar. Yo. There's a lot of people crazy for visas like
That's cause enough people to take a vaccine to, you know.
Yeah.
Enough people now give up going to the land of free.
Yep.
I just want to.
American dream, you know? And then them just have fulfill Isaiah 30 where say, woe unto them who run go down.
Egypt, right?
Yeah.
Hey, at our time, man, the Israelite time, see? So that is why you see these things happening, man, because our time we are transitioning at the kingdom.
The scripture say when the true worshippers,
Yeah.
you see me? And that time there's a brother say our time now, man.
Yep. So what on its way out
Right.
and way in, you get evicted. Esau.
The first is a lift up half away.
Yeah, and I go up on them. See? Go on.
Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me. And
Yeah.
that cover,
Yeah, man, go on.
okay, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
Yeah, because you know you want this thing to continue and go back to so-called normal. I don't know what is normal to begin with. You see me? Right.
Slavery.
Funny the type of things that all people look upon as normal. See? So you're dying for this thing for just pass. That is shit. Just pass me, we can go back to the regular lives.
Hey, you know what remind me of? Children of Israel and women. You see me? Because, you know what, them have it hard in Egypt, you know. So they out in the wilderness now realize, say, you know, as although they have it on, they complain. I say, Egypt never somebody that we could have eat this, we could have do that, we could have that. You see me, I have to walk up and down and they never out in the elements. You see, COVID, you know. They now because them they barely make it before, but COVID they make it, they make it less. You see me? So even if I could go back to the first condition, even though it don't and like it is great, them prefer to do that than I can say, oh, go to the kingdom.
But them say one use terms like if you want good, you know have to run. So yeah,
Not for them.
Not for them, not for hey, it's not convenient to them now. You can't look on it that hey this place are done. Bible, yeah, them love talk about your Bible are fulfilled. So the Bible are fulfilled. And you complain about what it mean to you? Yeah. And you complain about this thing need to pass so we can go back to so-called normal. Zane? Go back to being a good slave. Working 9 to 5. Seeing faggots and lesbians walking up and down and then going down the street. See? Go back to oppression. Scripture says you don't have to trust in oppression. See? But all people love oppression. See? Yeah, which one would I read about?
Okay. 2 Ezra chapter 4 and verse 29. If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, and if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot it come that is sown with good.
So you better understand that. Because so the most I go to work. Look on all the major kingdoms that may rise upon the face of the earth. We look at the 5 major ones. You have Babylon. You have only major kingdoms, you know. One leap. You see me, but you see them notable ones here. The Babylon, the Medo Persia, the Greek and the Roman. The Rome. Where America the second leg of that right now. All them major notable kingdoms that will rise up on the face of the earth. Notice how them fall. Notice them transition out of rulership. So every kingdom have an end. But Israel kingdom now have an end.
And another thing from the point there. When them kingdom they are rule, the people them are the subjects them never believe that kingdom would have fallen.
Exactly.
You see me?
Exactly, good point. So there's no how is the prophet them attack about the fall of the kingdom?
They never believe them. Don't ever look mad. Let them you tell that so man.
It's not about Babylon will fall and what?
Nineveh get destroyed.
I see. People are talking about.
I see everything them said to the Americans.
They go party tonight.
Yeah.
Who can defeat America?
How many build my house yet?
Yeah.
Zane? I'm not create my family yet. Zane? So you believe, just like the previous kingdoms, man. I even learned by experience. The previous kingdoms them fall, man. The most I prophesy said them for fall. And them fall. Zane? So why you think Babylon, America supposed to live on favor?
Why them what?
Wickedness.
Why them what? Brother, get me to do something man, you that T word too big for them, brother. Big?
Dope.
You know what I want that?
Them I use, yeah. Over there.
Isaiah 30.
Isaiah, back in Isaiah 30 verse 2. That walk to go down into Egypt and have not asked that my mouth strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame, the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion.
Yeah. Your UN. Zin, you following the agenda of the UN. Zin, you following the agenda or the philosophy of America. Then it's the shadow of Egypt. And it will be to your confusion because guess what? Whatever them promise you, it will go contrary to what you're about to experience. To what you're about to experience. You now have an explanation for it. Then where scripture tell us, yo, men are feeling them with perplexity. Meaning you can't understand what things are accompanying, what is taking place in and around you and what you see coming. You're not going to be able to explain it. You're not going to be able to put words to it. You're just going to be bugged out. I try to figure out, what the fuck is going on, man.
That's what the scripture said. Darkness covered the earth and
Gross darkness.
the people. Man.
Exactly. See? Because guess what? These men that you choose to show your fear of, because really and truly what it is just modern day fear of all over again. Yeah, man. What you do, you trust in fear of. So the shame, the shadow of Egypt, your fear of shall be your shame, shall be your confusion, man. See? Talking to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. You are Israelites, and 2/3 of your people gonna die. See?
Verse 4 says, For his princes were at Zoan, and his ambassadors came to Hanes. They were all ashamed of a people that could not profit them, nor be an help nor profit, but a shame and also a reproach.
How America fear make everybody's America them say, big nose. I hold up the vaccine and we not get none.
Precious. A miracle drug.
the miracle drug to save mankind. See?
So what God there in the picture?
Yeah.
The Heavenly Father there.
It's
God-fearing nation.
a praying nation because you have one say, oh, we're a praying nation. So, what about the prayers to the Most High?
Praying when it's convenient.
See? We are praying when it's convenient and praying to the wrong, praying to the cracker, praying to the wrong God. To the wrong, to a deity when I have no value.
The amen and the awood.
See? That is what our people, this is the mentality of our people, man. They not really look to the Most High to deliver them. Not really, they're not looking to the Most High to deliver them, man. See?
Can you get one?
Yep.
Alright, it's Isaiah 36:6. It says, Lo, thou trustest in the staff of his broken reed. On Egypt, whereon if a man lean, it will go into his hand and pierce it.
That was when the top general them from Assyria, from Assyria, the PhD Israelite leader. I say, yo, when I link with Egypt, we better stop linking with Egypt and link with we. Same thing Tapia do and Pence, the man, Pence are.
I think about them want to do part of war too, I think the war them have nothing to do with them in the most. I say enough of themselves.
Yeah.
Going on war.
Enough of themselves in the one.
So let's see, and what is the difference now? This is the same thing all over again. Scripture said there's no new thing under the sun. Tapia come page, or the US ambassador come page, the Jamaica were there. Diplomat, ambassador, whatever it be. What are them ranking officials there? Yeah, them come page the government of Jamaica, them know say, yo, you stop that dealing with China. I don't know how Jamaica get the warning from US.
Mike Pompeo come over.
Pompeo come, even Obama come. And when he come, we all get discussed behind closed door in the spirit. Isn't it? Yeah, Rex, right. Rex did say they come.
So the former president come. The Minister of National Security, Mr. Rex, and you have the Pompeo and you again. So Marine.
You have one general come. Yeah, okay.
And then you have now you have them so that the head 2 military officials and I have a diplomat that come here. That, brother.
Exactly.
I think right now Jamaica are the crosshairs because Jamaica 5G infrastructure is supposed to get built up by Huawei, which is a Chinese company.
Is that a crosshairs?
Very crosshairs.
Brother, 2 ways, so that can 2 ways Jamaica compromise the US national security, right? Firstly, trade. The harbour, the fact that there's a lot of China only Kingston for a couple of years away. And then on top of that, the whole Boat Island station come up and same say them have a lease, so they must know that. But overall they come on to trade Jamaica, the central part. Everything will come, even if it come from the Panama Canal, have to come through Jamaica first before it go up on top. That's why the central part when it come out to trade in the United States backyard. Then on top of that, you have the economic side of things where they have economic deals with China, and now they have infrastructure deals as well with China, road, and now they have technological
Right, so the
deals.
Belt and Road Initiative.
Exactly. So you have all of them there are Chinese interests. And then them they are coming at them not come like them are compete with the US interests. So right now US have like USAID and some other programs where they're dealing with Jamaica and certain infrastructure, like certain memorandum of referendum basically what it means.
Understanding.
The understanding of
Memorandum of understanding.
memorandum of understanding. Them have some of them things where like some of them have to do with transferring of information, like certain things with the UN and with the airport and all type of things. You see me? So now you have the scales are red. They really have put the US at a very deadly state. You see me? Because I basically invite a man in a house. Not even in a backyard.
No.
In a house.
That's like the Monroe doctrine.
Yeah, the Monroe doctrine, isn't it? Everything from the western and any place is basically considered as United States territory. Yeah, you have basically even China they try to set up some infrastructure in America in the early days. But one of the main reasons why they draft up the Monroe doctrine. So the fact that China come over here and shut up all of them South American countries, Central America and the Caribbean islands, them basically can't say they are coming treason.
Yeah, true.
So somebody have to pay. You know America going to work. If Jamaica continue, they're not going to destabilize it. And that's why I'm saying, you have bear in mind, say if you set up this technology, remember all of the SWIFT system which have to do with the banking and transferring of funds within the bank system, you must say power grid the fund. This kind of thing again. So if we continue with this, you have to take on off our grid. You know what I mean? The whole currency of the country, the economy of the country, will get a hard hit.
Yep.
And then can't replace it with China right away with whatever backup with China decides to put in place. Like that too fast. Everything of a streamline and process. Only way that can work at the money in our background. I don't feel like China that caring. They put a feel safe for Jamaica. Because them want them default on the debt. They want them to owe them so they can come and say care. It's my country.
Yeah.
Basically geopolitics all over.
Yeah.
This is Nehemiah chapter 5 and verse 3. Some also there were that said, we have mortgaged our lands, vineyards and houses, that we might buy corn because of the dearth. There were also that said, we have borrowed money for the king's tribute, and that upon our lands and vineyards. Yet now is our flesh is as the flesh of our brethren, our children as their children, and lo, we bring into bondage our sons and our daughters to be servants.
And Jamaica, I make a pledge to both the two man. Zane, I make pledge to America and I make pledge to China.
On the Queenland.
On the Queenland, and guess what? you're gonna have serious repercussions, man. That's why it's all about. You know, say, yo, if one war go on right now, you know, we decide what are gonna do. We decide they're gonna pick basically.
But for early, Jamaica just start get demonized, man. You know, US go to work like how them do Cuba and all, because them put Cuba on what terrorist watch list, man. You see it?
Venezuela.
But Jamaica, for some reasons, so like feel say them untouchable. This can't happen to them. Zane? Yeah, that's how them behave. Like how dare you America? You know what I mean? You can't do this to it. Saying, oh, why we don't leave from under the dollar or something like that. Or the Queen.
On the Queen, yeah.
Like say you have a choice to move from under the Queen.
Only good third world island.
The funny thing is, when because they actually do research on sovereign nation and all them things, basically in going all the issues that pertains to Jamaica. Technically, Jamaica, the corporation is owned by the UN, while the land is owned by the Queen.
Ultimately, the Raptures.
And then, when I look on the political side, now in debt to China and America. So, 4 different people we have in there. That is why even with the NIDS and thing there, the UN-based agendas them.
Sure.
That's why you see them so easy to streamline in Jamaica, because UN has a big stake if you look on Jamaica stakeholders, if you look on the Vision 2020 website, look on the stakeholders, United Nations are part of the stakeholder, and the whole major part of it. So them live caught between a rock and a hard place. And them over them in the sky, over some spikes.
Them just in a hard place.
All about. You see me, brother? If they sneeze, then they.
Yep. Yep.
You know what? Each them and scratch it.
Yo, they just the government like they don't realize how delicate the situation they in.
And that's why the scripture says here, no man can serve two masters, because you have a loved one and hate one, you have four.
And then say if you are spending more money,
The Jamaican population never have a clue what's going on.
exactly.
Funny, like how people like things that we talk about things like this, things that we say, oh, Jamaica, on an word there, skin out for things up here, man, China, you see me, Uncle Sam in the US. And if any little thing go on, oh, Chinese help us, and then anything else going on, where so, Uncle Sam, and I realize at the end of the day, you have to pick a side.
But hey, give me Jeremiah. No, Jeremiah 3 and 1. 3 and 1. You see you have them with arrow or something like that.
Should I finish this?
Yeah. And what did I read before? You have a script? Alright, yeah, go on. You didn't see one there, Shamar. Go on, finish up.
And some of our daughters are brought unto bondage already, neither is it in our power to redeem them.
That speaks with Israelites, oppressed Israelites, because they say our bodies like our brethren, those that actually came back from Persia. This is when Cyrus basically commissioned to go back into the land. But then everybody did conquerors. So then when them go into the land, they start with usury on their own people. But the Jamaican government are doing something similar.
Yep.
You know, because guess what? Even I don't know if I see it with I think Ariana one video one day. I don't know if you upload it, but you see it on one of them sort of say. I'm sure they say a human from day one, because the technology make it easier for them to control human capital. Because slavery in every civilization, even especially in the Roman Empire, slavery is always the most earned revenue every time. And the biggest investment and the biggest turnover. Yeah.
She named Katrina Stenfitz. She basically say your commodities was difficult to control back then in time. Because when the bank used to loan the slave masters money, they can take the slave and sell it. The slave masters can take the slave and sell it. And the bank couldn't basically get no claims after that. Because they must say the property gone to some other place far east. Or them can't claim it. You see me? So then basically they are loose. So then they have to reconstruct the structure where them have to basically get a full control for the commodities.
Yeah, human capital are the highest form of capital, and slavery are the most lucrative business. So, in this kind of show, say, from day one, it was never about morals, it's not about rules and regulations, it's all about getting everybody under them feet. It's about controlling everybody.
Yeah, so the scripture say, the prayer departed not. When you say, it's just like when fear refused to let it go. Why fear never want to let it go? We thought we are work. We're slaves. You have build him kingdom. So who are going to let go them slaves, we have build them kingdom.
And when them change the form of slavery to the general populace, even them of them own people, that now become very lucrative, extra lucrative. And as I said, the 1% as them. So now them basically want to get away with them can control all of them cattle or chattel,
right.
And do what they want to do.
That's why I have debt-based slavery coming.
You say kings use gold, peasants use farmers use peasants use barter, and slave use debt. That's the currency.
Yeah, but just to add, you see me? Right now, Esau tired enough on us being slaves. You see me?
Yes.
Esau look to kill someone.
Yes.
You see me?
Yes.
And I just let's say rich right now.
Him get use you, get him reach where him want to reach, When him reach there,
Funny, you know.
he might just do the calling.
But easier for manage, it's easier for manage food than many.
Yep, that is the thing.
Hey, funny enough, we have remember I watch Hotel Rwanda one year, and at the movie, them say nobody's coming to help you guys. They say, well, there was an uprising in Rwanda. The man at the general say, yo, you guys are dirt. You are worth nothing. You see me? So
You're not even Negro.
You're not even a Negro. So I said, this so-called one when I look for us right now.
Precept, we go first, then you.
Proverbs 22:7. The rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower is a servant to the lender.
That's what they imply. The system. Just for that specific reason, ensure that everybody is a slave, and that is why even in America they the credit score. You see me where we have to prove that they know how to borrow and pay back money. And the more you borrow, the more you borrow, the more you become a slave, and that's why the fiat currency tied to debt. So everybody will use it. The elites don't use fiat currencies. But if you say they don't use it, then of course they might use it in some way, but like them primarily them big business and how them operate, you know, based off of the fiat currency.
Even in the movie John Wick, when they show you up at the IT level, like gold kind them use, and that are the currency where them acknowledge. Them not deal with the paper. But just say act to act. Just say that the Axiom them in New York, they got through it where, like the brother say, like you have the raw cash to buy the car, and them say no, them not sell that cash. Give up on a debt. You have to take it on a loan.
The loan.
A loan.
And the loan is going to cost you pay more money.
And you have the money to pay for the car.
That's the madness.
No, but that them want you in a
Because
debt.
everything in the US is seen based on credit system.
Yeah, as I said that, to them my father are forward in my town, as you know, that reason. And I'm sure I say, yeah, when them just get the house in Barrow, around 1.8 million from the bank, you see me? Not life and housing trust. I'm say when them done a 4 mil. When you check it up in pay over 4 mil,
Yeah,
I say that, when you really think about it still, you know. Better would you just buy a land and take your time build up your house.
Yeah.
You see me? Because when you the usual you pay back, yo, rough.
Yo, double. You got double it and triple.
More than 100%.
Because that's how society run.
Hey, and that's sorry.
And America build them society off on a way there. And then countries like Jamaica try the same system, because if you got a bank, you can't get a loan or anything unless you have a good credit system. Even if you have to go flow, if you got flow to go internet, you have to check your credit system and see if you have good credit to get internet.
And yeah, before you read the precept, I'm going to read next. That's why NHT, as I mentioned, NHT, they have a thing what they call NHT refund. Them have, is a bank? You switch from saying
Yeah, but
not
just
that
want to know exactly, you know?
NHT is a bank.
A bank, be a loan, them loan.
To the point where the government have to draw money.
And thief your money at
Yeah,
one
it's a
time.
thief. It's a thief in bank, or every bank a thief.
They're not a bank, they are financial institutions. Not all financial institutions
Hey,
are
the
banks.
right now, the point where the government have pull money from the NHT. The amount of money with the NHT, I mean.
Alright.
See me, I say, so what them have right now, they have an NHT refund program. Where you can, if you've been working, for example, you work 2011, 2012, within a 2020 now, you can apply for that. Apply back for all of the money that you pay in a 2011 to 2012.
Wait.
That's true NHT.
If they are true.
Yeah.
So them are give you back the money. You have the opportunity to get back the money them for all of the year them where they work. So every year them piss you out. You know? I'm have enough money can give you back. Where preset?
Yeah, this on the basis of Esau exploiting our people. It says Ecclesiasticus 13 verse 3 says the rich man hath done wrong and yet he threateneth withal. The poor is wrong and he must entreat also. If thou be for his profit, he will use thee. But if thou have nothing, he will forsake thee.
Right.
Right?
Hey, Esau make sure say him create a system, then you can generate revenue then to him. Then
You see a man do a mean what they are, and I tell you, say, it's not funny, you have to laugh. Man, it's going to a bank, and $500,000. As in deposit the money, man get a call and man say, "Oh, emergency, isn't it? You need to consult out something right now." The man turn people and say, "Yo, give me back." Like I say, "Oh, give me back 300,000 out of that." Well, forget what the money I need to get JP sign this. And put some bugger requirement is if you give them the money, brother,
Easy.
you don't need nothing to give them the money.
We haven't even said, it's my money.
Listen, brother, that's how them stay with you, brother. Brother, you have to ask Scotia. You go to book some Scotia money, and if you want to pull out a certain amount of money, them charge you a fee. Them charge, them tell us you have to save the money, and you have to pull the money from the account, them charge you a fee to take back your money when you give them free. Plus requirements.
Right now, if you draw too much money, you say your account, they go to get all the call right now.
No, they tell you.
No, them tap you.
Yeah, they tell you you can't.
They must have a limit too.
Alright.
35 at least.
I need your money.
No.
So the amount of money just pop up in your account to get a car.
Brother, you
Yeah.
tell us if they deal with the bank to do them operations. Most of them, if you close out a bank account, and the woman tell me, say, "Oh, they want to charge me." I said to them, say, "Oh, really?" She said, "Sorry, I know how it is." So just say, "Oh, lock off this hand and come over."
Verse 5 says, "If thou have any king, he will live with thee, yea, he will make thee bear, and will not be sorry for it. If he have need for thee, he will deceive thee, and smile upon thee, and put thee in hope. He will speak thee fair, and say, What wantest thou?"
Yeah, I let them say, "Oh, you need a loan. Very much. How many of this?" Hey, you know what this one I'm already? The bank refused to give them money as a loan because them sister don't have the means to pay.
No, you have to go in again.
And then when they work out the statistics, them see how easy it is for them to pay it back. So them refuse the loan. Refuse it.
No, you have to in again.
And I know they're not catching upon the late payment. They know they're not catching upon no farmer, them hidden fees and them things that you just never go through too smooth.
You know some people that the bank in the moon have you.
It's not profitable.
Can you come to them with a solid idea? Say this is how me would do it? No.
It's not profitable for them.
Yeah, you're right.
And that happened to Michael Monday. You see me? When them go to them and show them, say, "Oh, look here, this is how we need for them." I say, "Oh, you're a problem now. I forgive you a big money in a short space of time. Because guess what? Now, anything come to you, you can't go balance back."
I think they may even be barring from doing certain transaction with the money, like them some specific things they can
And
use.
specific people you can spend
Yeah,
it.
so we finish this. It says,
No, I make one back.
"And he will shame thee in his meats until he have drawn thee dry twice or thrice, and at the last he will laugh thee to scorn. Afterward, when he seeth thee, he will forsake thee and shake his head at thee."
I imagine, say, it's really unfair. Imagine, brother, you go to home and you take out a loan. I have still a 2-year loan. See, if the last month you can't pay, brother,
Yep.
if the last month you can't pay, for the final payment, we bring you back around 3 more months in a loan, or
Hey.
even we lose all the something we pay for, we use for buying.
Hey bro, a funny thing as I said that, right now NCB have a one robbery war going to go around is more, I'm not call it robbery for what it is. Basically, I don't remember exactly what it is, I'm going to speak off of memory. They might give individuals, regular man on the road, you see me, when some of us, we call it now, single, we call sole owner for an NCB account, them give opportunity for borrow 300 grand online, and once you get that 300 grand there, then basically make you have to pay mostly 14 grand every month. But if you miss see how pay. When we calculate the entire thing, then pay mostly 580 or so thousand in the 4 years or something like that. Right? And about 300 grand. But there's a trick as well. If you miss one payment, I don't remember the exact percentage, go up on the loan, but I think it must be like 60 or something percent. One day, 500 odd.
Compound interest.
Brother, when me hear it, me say, fuck that shit. And that them want to use and catch enough jet because my money in a so-called pandemic right now. And people now have the money. So the regular man will borrow the money, and then when the debt reset come in now, they mean a whole heap of debt, and then basically for the sell, alright, whatever you say, Esau.
Brother,
Yeah.
me learn from working with banks.
A trap.
You see, anytime you see them send an offer on your email or send
Delete
advertise
it.
something on your computer,
Okay,
tell them 3 things. Suck your mother. Not a loan on you.
They sell me a credit card one with you.
Financial institutions and the IMF, especially, the one thing. And just like you mentioned, brother, on brother Scotia, show me a flex say, when the banks say you have a good credit score, you see me, remember not them do everything based on debt. Them say, you have good credit score, you don't have more, you don't have a problem with paying off debts or anything like that. You understand me? The bank will link you, and based on your assets you have, the bank will link you and give you a loan. Call and say you will have a loan for you get. You know, if you do nothing, you know when you go through loan, you have to get people to sign off or get this or approve that. All you need to do, just come in, sign your signature, and the money is yours. And I think same thing where IMF will do countries as well. When the country in a good standing order, they don't own nothing, they have good resources also, the IMF step in and say, yo, we have this amount of money, you can go now, when the donor doing it, and pay you back at X time. But when they, exactly, but when they pre back, after a while, always get catch. Most often time.
And them call you based on your savings. The amount of savings that you have, them call you until they say you qualify for a loan at whatever. Based on how much savings you have in the bank.
It's a thing what Esau use in every aspect of society.
Precept.
Contracts.
I got precept now. Excuse that one quick. It's Psalm 10. You just get straight to the point. Psalm 10 and 9. You light in the street.
No man, thought I said can't do that.
Alright, this is Psalm 10 start, verse 7. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit. Alright, his mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. He sitteth in the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places doth he murder the innocent. His eyes is privily set against the poor.
The scripture says if you take away a man earnings, you take away life.
Yeah, we can get that.
Because when I really look on people and them structure and think, yo, imagine I take a loan and then use some bomber paper long, somewhere around 3 page. And then one of them there, find my, text find my, you might go to take a year if you don't need that to understand what I'm saying.
Plus you have to sit down with the dictionary.
Yes. Yep. No, they have to sit down with a law dictionary.
Yep.
The one thing they can sit down with a law terms or English terms are 2 different things.
Exactly.
So you just got loan shark.
Well, go fuck you over though.
He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. See, he doth catch the poor when he draweth him into his net.
When a part of the net you was explaining is because we see so there's a plan for a debt reset.
Yep.
Because the whole world is in debt.
Yep.
How the whole world is in debt based on the usury where them implemented. You know, and the high money when them give you, deflate your currency, right? Make it weaker. Get all your resources them, so your GDP fall, and like the regular man as well. You know, and then once everybody in a debt, then basically come on and debt reset. Oh, here we go now. Since everybody in a debt, let's have no one who owns anything.
Exactly.
You know, and everything is a service.
Based on some research I made the other day, basically say the American dollar is like a tool. It is a tool where they can use to cripple the economics because it's we call it the world reserve currencies. It's basically the currency where majority of the world used to trade in. So when they want to squeeze a particular economy, they basically restrict access to the dollars. See, so that currency starts to get weaker and weaker. You see me?
No,
so Ecclesiastes 21 and 8. He that buildeth his house with other men's money is like one that getteth himself stones for the tomb of his burial. Yep.
Because really that's what it is. You know? Esau used fiat money to get real commodities. So as reminder about then, the actual money was backed by commodities. You know, so he used that to trick people as to look at you owe me, you see me, money whenever they in the first place, and then I so because you can't pay them up, you know where you have.
Quick one here, bro.
Some use and take a majority of the nation them gold, man. You see me? That's why America they have come out for the gold standard. You see me?
You have one?
Yeah.
This is James 5 and 1. Go to know, ye rich men, weep and howl for your miseries that shall come upon you. Your riches are
Lord, perfect. Represent the perfect, you know, because Esau deserved that, you know.
yeah, mean.
Primarily, Esau was murderer. Look how them time. Murder, thief, and lie.
They say them literally walk together, you know, remember?
Yeah, that's it. Them walk together, murder, thief, and lie, yo. Because that's all Esau do.
Yeah.
And he have to pay for it. Because, hey, if it's bad enough, when you do it, alright, fine, we're enemy. We can understand. But the man do that to all his own, you know, brother.
Well,
Evil to his own.
That's why him own a speak, him own mouth, or him own a speak against it, basically. I have a quick one. This is Sirach 10 and 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by the sea, kingdom is translated from one people to the other. But who is that translated?
in 2 years.
To the Israelites, the true rulers. You know what I mean? Hey, read actually, because Scripture saying that, let me make it speak. The earth was given, no, the earth was created for our sake. Read actually, we just make a roll, and we're going to get some, everybody get a piece of it. To see, oh, let's see how you're unhurt. You see it? And then the most I just put in people and say, I'm not showing how it is done. Because I'm going to fuck it up. See, when we get the opportunity, we're going to fuck it up.
And you show why we
And
not
I'm going to fuck it up. Yes.
You show why we not fuck it up in the process, right?
Exactly.
And you do it for a while, you know, say, look here, fuck it up now.
Yep.
So why you not fuck it up?
Yep. So when we get it, man, we're going to deal with it. The skipper say, yo, let's say, in due time, we'll set one over it.
Go for it. Go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Go for it. Select, yeah. See? You're right. So it's a verse 4. The power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord. And in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable.
Hey, because the scripture tell you clearly, brother Kenneth Sultan because Isaiah 14, go verse 7 or so.
Yeah.
Right, so when we rule you, everybody, the nations will rejoice.
Yep.
Because guess what? We're going to rule according to the laws them. We're not going to take what the nations them land after them fear earn. You know, and yeah, you see me, them will be with slave. They might carry the best of things, but the scripture tells you not supposed to even remove the forefathers landmarks.
Yep.
Right, that's a law in the scripture. The only landmark will take what Isaac can exterminate, you don't need it, in gone. You see me? But otherwise, every nation will have them basically them own land where them can sustain, and we're not going to basically we can rule over them with that level of tyranny. Right? Yeah, we go over them, you see me? Right? For 1,000 years, they are hardcore slavery. But after a while, they might get them and they might see what true righteousness is about. That's why they might glad to come, you know, and say, we want to learn of your laws. Teach me. Because right now we have the devil in rulership here. We basically skip refer to America as what? The arm of the earth. Let's come and bomb everybody. Sanctions are coming.
Yeah.
But as the act say, we have a rule next. You see me, I'm just put it out there to you Chinese people feel like so I got next. You see me?
Get carried away.
Don't get, as the brother said, don't get carried away. You see me? You see us in this low state. You see me? Our Lord is coming with healing in his wings, man.
Yep.
You see it?
I still have the James number one.
Yeah, finish it. Don't just jump into it.
Alright, so James 5 now verse 2. Your riches are corrupt, and your garments are moth-eaten. Your gold and your silver is conquered, and the rust of them shall be a witness against you, and shall eat your flesh as it were fire. Ye have heaped treasure together for the last days. Behold, the hire of the laborers who have reaped down your fields, which is of you kept back by fraud, crieth, and the cries of them which have reaped are entered into the years of the Lord of Sabaoth. Let me continue. He said, ye have lived in pleasure on the earth, and been wanton. Ye have nourished your hearts, as in a day of slaughter. Ye have condemned and killed the just, as the precept with the quote earlier, to take one man basically and bring basically slay him. Alright? I'm going to just read the last verse and get it. It said, and ye do it not resist you. Like how people always appeal to the so-called white race. And then more them go to him, and the more them basically he start stamping them out. Ultimately, as the brother said, more eliminate them now.
God, so this is a book of Ecclesiastes 34 verse 21. It said, the bread of the needy is their life. He that defrauded him thereof is a man of blood. He that taketh away his neighbor's living slayeth him, and he that defrauded the laborer of his hire is a bloodshedder.
Yeah, and
You know, a video, my video, you put in last time, but you never see it posted before.
Yeah.
But I show you how, say, yeah, people were actually, although the society are messed up, you know, yeah, people out here leading honest lives, working real hard, and they can't provide for them family.
yes.
Is it just because Esau are dealing with the earth in a fraud?
Right.
You know?
Healthcare. We can't provide proper healthcare for them family.
Brother, one of the basic right, my youth, that's why the most I give every nation peace, land.
Yep.
Everybody feel have them own piece of land, brother, because the earth big enough.
Yes. Yep.
You just do what you need to do on your bill and you have something to put your family and maintain and do it too. That's something as basic as land and shelter. Brother, people are for homeless, man, for what?
This is the worst. This kingdom, the so-called white man you ruling, man, you're the worst, man. You're the fucking worst.
You know,
Because all of the kingdoms, them, you're the worst.
Well, that basis a man, so honest.
Right.
When they made it, you see even a land thing there, everybody's supposed to have a home. Mother there showed me flex years ago, or home housing. They can't get up and build a house. You see, the government itself come up here. No.
Yeah, that's the next
Parish
thing.
council thing with parish
Yeah, that's
council.
in the eye. Look, you see, if you're in the metropolitan areas.
No, if they're country,
No, brother.
No, brother, when that
Anyone ain't
country,
catch you.
yo, when that, when me talk about my, talk about the country. when me
Both
come
house different, you know.
from. Eh?
Both house different, you know.
No, man,
If you have
wild
no,
house, man.
no, the thing is, country though, if the thing is, you know, it's in the urban areas, it's visible to all the people. But you see, when in a country, you know, must get reported. But once they find out, they might contact you. And we lock you up too.
But that's the thing, since the reason about that, fine. See? But look on the measures just to reach this up. If you have built a house now, see, in certain area, when you say jobs, man, you get somebody to job up the plan.
You know what I'm planning?
See, I plan and
No, wait. No, my sister, you know what I'm planning?
100 sometimes too.
I don't know, but
That plan can carry $1 million
Yeah,
when
sure.
they have to sign and seal by a parish council.
exactly. Because when you job up, it have to get passed.
No.
The lawyer have to pass it. You have to lawyer in fact.
Tell you.
Yeah, man, it's really
You
expensive.
see, if you go to some homes, I have about 3 or 4 different layers. You know what you do for man survey the land alone, brother. That alone has stopped.
Bring in surveyor too.
Brother.
Yep.
You serious something in my mind. By the time you done, so you done pay a man to survey and sign and seal and everything. House money that already, brother.
Yep.
The house money that already.
Just come out of foundation.
And guess what? Them supposed to be a government. Fine. If you know what, we understand rules and regulations about building, not building certain places. But they now put a system in place where them tell people where to go and build. I would say, brother, just in Jamaica alone, my they want an empty, loose land about on the shore.
It's like government land
Them
there.
not farm funny, them not
They not do nothing with it.
funny. No, them
But
not
as
do
soon
it.
as you go there,
You
What
put your
the-
goat in them take it, them tell it take
but they go
it
find
out.
water.
You see me?
If you go there and find any farm of water, that worth them and move them. See?
It's on 2 Ezra chapter 7 verse 41. It's like 42. It said, He answered me and said, This present life is not the end, where much glory doeth abide. Therefore have they prayed for the weak.
Yeah, so we're not glory, we're not glory now.
You're a slave?
We're a slave, we're not the glory. You have
I know where Mars.
Yeah, you know, them sit there, bro. That make your sister, yo, that society wicked and unjust. You know what I mean? Because a normal man gonna look for that as one simple thing, you know.
but so finish where I say, I tell you what normal
When they
man.
really look for it, bro, is when they really look for it for a man, you're gonna make a man homeless because he don't get permission to put house where one piece of land when not use.
Exactly.
You see me? That's wicked, yo.
Yo, if you're working for the government, see, you're supposed to have. You can't work. You're not supposed to work for the government for a certain length of time. I can't afford shelter. You say, right, look at this, right? I'm see the normal man, like the regular man, when they understand what I'm going. See, because this is all through the scripture. It's when you understand the scriptures and understand how the word has said. As David said, he said, yo, you understand. Then he went into the house, and the man said, I understand. So, yo,
Gain that knowledge.
Yeah, we can
right.
get that.
Exactly. So, what happened to the youth now? The youth, we did a reason about NHT. Like, you know, we don't play football. Afterwards, play some football. And we did a chill and a reason. NHT and housing and all one man want them house. Yo, the man break down. You see me? Heartfelt breakdown when him realize that when him got NHT, him think he could have earned, could have afford to actually pay a mortgage and get my house himself. You see me? Only if you realize, say, yo, just the deposit alone.
Exactly. Just get it start alone 100,000.
Exactly.
Just sign it.
Yeah. Yeah, the man, the deposit to begin with is 100,000. Yeah, if you start the process, if you get the loan.
Sign the paper.
We got there already, so we know.
That tell me 70,000.
Yeah,
You need land to be
everybody
That's 70,000. Lawyer fee also. That extra.
See that? Exactly. So when you realize, say, yo, shit, this no normal. Yo, the man say, yo, me feel the man pain, me.
No, already, I go down and tell me about the whole time.
You see me?
Even though them say they want only for small business, brother. I think we start a business right now, the amount of hoops or something by the time they don't have money to buy stock.
Yep.
Remember, register your business.
Alright, but I'm show you this. You register, I'm show you. Let's keep it unjust dealings in a man. Then, you have all people. You have all people will lay them trap at you know. The so-called white man. Yeah, man, I'll make you read it. The so-called white man lay the trap. And him have some of our people whatever lay the trap. And a benefit from it. So what happen now? You have an idea. A business idea, for example. The moment you register it and them shoot it up. We just know so you one of them man they top of a run with it.
Take it.
Then with your idea. And them shoot it down for purpose, because guess what? A lot of time, brother, you see the paperwork where you have to go to, you need to go and buy to do the business.
No, because every time you put on a signature, brother, it's our money.
It's our money that.
And they charge you for running credit score already.
Exactly. So this is really unrighteous dealings, Zane. And our people. Yeah, and riches got by fraud. Our people, man. The government of Jamaica are in that state. Zane, I don't know this so-called white man. So the government of Jamaica, you see an article, I should post it, man.
Him say that they was. You will be continue after.
Yeah, principal, come.
Yeah, this is Proverbs chapter 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
You're giving down a wicked. Sorry, go on, bro.
No matter how the people see say yo, them thing are going on you, them would have never hope for better.
They don't believe in better.
Them rather hope for have one work or hope to get the opportunity to pay all of them money there just to have one nice house. Rather than for the in the kingdom, we don't have to go through all of that to have a home, yo.
Hey, bro.
Because in the Revelation it says that they know so them
Naked,
Right. They can't get rich, you know exactly.
Hey, bro, you know me, I blame for that. Christianity. But, yo, speaking honestly, the heaven what Christian preach, we know I'm going. Yep. I fuck it. It's man them up to them cause a lot of doubt in the Bible, because the doctrine of modern day Christianity is rubbish.
Right.
You know, none for the Bible. I will continue to push that, yo, because I really make people believe that the Bible is a fairy tale book, you know, or one lovey-dovey white man book. No, the Bible are the nation of Israel, which are the so-called Negroes, Native Americans, Hispanics, Latinos, and the most they are put in a full rulership. Or even a brother from the Dallas, I remember him. You see me? Do a lesson speaking about even now the Israelite woman, how she has a full authority. You know, basically the head wife of the whole of them nation, yeah, right? The woman of the nation as her maid. You know, basically servants, slaves. And she go live in a castle. You know, like they watch the movie and they see princess this and that, and them live in a castle. That's what the most I promise to people. Right now, no go half naked white baby, carry upon a clothed reindeer and them think him a reindeer I play hard. No, that's a fuckery that in the Bible. Right? The most I promise full rulership of the earth in righteousness. That was the word the most I promise we all.
We know artificial life.
And we know artificial life now.
Because in the scripture, brother, if you are selling what? Trading, barter. They have this and want to do that. Barter. As long as it is what we say it is, and as long as the both party have what them say them have, and then trade it, business done.
Me have for you want, you have for me want. You see me?
It's all
Like
just,
that.
you need to, you have some
Pay for
food.
work.
Oh, you need to regulate this
Debt.
and you and really, certification. All man, this yo.
Exactly. You see me? And then you would have whether you have the laws and the priests them, but basically govern everything. So you don't need a lawyer to be a lawyer for you and all of them. You have the elders them, the priests them. You see me? The scripture tell you how to judge, how to go about certain situations.
Everybody a police.
Exactly.
Everybody a police, everybody a judge, everybody a lawyer. So when you just carry to the leaders and the elders and the whatever district or city or whatever. Talk on the case.
Exactly.
And when they're done talking, that's done this and the lawyer fee and pay.
Hey, as you speak about lawyer fee, even in our law, judgment and statutes, we have debt release,
Yeah.
and not like it's a year or jubilee, when all debt cancel, regardless of where you want to say, everything cancel. Every man, you return man land to, when we basically lease or whatever. So basically, basically your offspring will grow up and I know if you live.
Exactly.
Even strangers can, when I say stranger, I mean Israelite foreigners, can come and inherit part of the land too. Which part that?
There is no agenda behind that debt cancellation system that the Lord put in place.
Yeah, no evil agenda.
No evil agenda. Can you get this real quick?
Did you have one? The one where you quote. I
Get it now, man.
Alright, this is Revelation 3 and 17. So because thou sayest, I am rich and increased with goods and have need of nothing. Right? And that are the mindset of people have it. And knowest not that thou art wretched and miserable and poor and blind and naked.
Good one to back that up. Haggai 1 verse 5. Now therefore thus saith Yahweh of hosts, consider your ways. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough. Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put it into a bag with holes.
But watch out, all of them things they take Jake right now, man. But then look on Jake, them still a smile. You see me? Them still like
Low oppression,
them. God, the scripture said them love oppression, man. You see me? Jake rejoice in a these things, man. No matter how difficult the situation is, they make that joke, man. But the time when the most like remove murder from the land, man, and I'm gonna do that with the food. You see me? Because Jake, you just take it as a joke, man. But so when it comes to Jake food, a different thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah, brother. This is how we don't look for action. Concerning, let's read the headline. This is the Minister of Security.
Yeah, Harry
Horace Strong. This is what I'm saying. We have been complicit in keeping inner city residents in poverty. See? Now what the word complicit, just bring it up because when you use them word there, and the regular man, the same inner city people them, they don't know what it mean. Them think them go to see it and feel say, yo, something good in my talk.
Them just say, yay!
Yeah, they say, yeah, and that's very strong right there,
Yeah.
So complicit mean helping to commit a crime or do wrong in some way. So this is a big area strong where you vote for every single
Big
person.
criminal.
I don't know him alone.
One of them are criminal.
The one of them are criminal because this is what I'm saying. Him say, alright, me read it again. We have been complicit. See? We have been doing wrong. We have been doing something to keep your people in poverty. That's basically what I'm saying.
Hey, you remember the prayer with Big Nose make?
Yep.
I remember what the other one name? For Peter Phillips sign some fucker understanding about them now disassociate themselves with criminals. So apparently they associate with criminals.
Exactly. So I'm going to make you read the precept. Let me read that little piece, alright? Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Strong, on Wednesday evening admitted that the current government, of which he is Deputy Prime Minister, has been complicit as of successive administrations over the years in keeping inner city residents mired in poverty. Admit it. But guess what? I'm not feeling government alone. from the JP to the PMP.
Yeah.
That's the duty because keeping you on the low, Zane, and keeping you in a certain mindset,
No critical
keeping you in a certain
thinking.
keeping in a certain condition. I got always have you stretching onto them, dependent on them. Them always want to know that them hold the handle, so you always gonna have to blame. And them say them purpose to do that. So you niggas check that out, man.
You know, the things them so make sense. Them say, yo, the people, even when COVID just happened, them say, the people them listen to them, and say, look here, government is supposed to complain. Because they try for years, they thrive off of the ignorance of the people, and then other people push it. So now when the people them are behaving in ignorant matter towards something serious, I your fault because you as the government should make this system in place to make sure so them can think and behave properly. You see me? Them thrive off it, and that's what them promote. You see me? So they don't complain.
Just for add, you see one something last night, as I said that, one girl posted something on her status last night, she, like one of her friend them, I have like a reading thing, and he said, from age, anybody, whether adult fitness, from age 16 to 100, and I look upon it and I laugh, and I said to her, I say, yo, if you're 100 and can't read, it don't make no sense again. You see me? Well, I see a thing, because them not educate the people then, as well, sitting in the video where we did make. You see me, when I show one book and I see how certain things now get teach again in a school, economics and certain things.
Now come, what them used to have before them have said visa? Common
Common
entrance.
entrance.
Yeah, you must show the common entrance, but them and show say even the book them and thing them used to use back then.
Right.
I tell about the law, and tell
Exactly.
how you be sovereign, and I explain how the maroon them come about. I him get me something from brother.
Too much knowledge,
You must show you all when them even tell us say yo Jamaica that people name Jamaica and all the land itself that even name Jamaica and all type of something brother. You see me? And then take out them out of schools all together, my youth, where you used to tell how your country run. One class today where you used to tell us, yo, if you have a certain problem, which official you need to go to, what the process you need to take to go to the official. All them things that you used to get taught in school.
You know, and I seriously say that because you see a video that you explain to a police officer rights, and I tell the police officer say, yo, you know the right to pull me over, take me out of my vehicle, and the police officer frightened, and somebody make under the comment say, yo, somebody make a post say, yo, we need to know rights of country.
You know your rights.
I'm saying, yo, I'm saying,
You know your rights.
But you know, the police itself could not even know the rights them, yo. I'm not telling you.
Hey,
Most of the police don't know the law.
They have police where are police and don't know how to operate as a police. You see this?
Alright. My brother gets pulled over by one police today. And him pay for, when he don't pay for his license, the learners with the something funny. And him up here tell her, say, look here, then give me this until the something print. She never know that. And she's a traffic police. She's a traffic police, and they have to explain to her the document to hand her as a lawyer.
Our supervisor put her up to date.
The supervisor couldn't know either.
Oh yeah, preset. Who did that?
This is
is more like just a quick Sirach 10 and verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Yeah man, they love them some man to wholeness.
Bro, God.
They bro God
See,
have
bro,
right.
got step out in a green class.
Everybody.
Live up, brother.
Yo, they love them bro God. And them
Aristotle.
Horace Chang and them Christopher
and a
Crofton.
drug dealer.
Yeah, yes, sir. Orange Chan, them and all of them are patronize the elites, them.
Yep.
The 1% who really have fit them puppet masters. And them nana love to use so-called niggas. But they don't.
So are their officers, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And them,
Police.
Yeah, man. Politicians, they
Politicians.
Hey, because what the word police mean? Policy. They are policy keepers. They have to enforce the policy. And them
Yeah, because basically
superiors.
when police, if I crash in one light post, you know, You have to pay for that. You know, you have to pay for that. When the police come in, you must ascertain amount of damage related to government human capital. So who wrong? Mash up money. We're supposed to work money for the company. Mash up the car where him register care back to the government. Plus the car where you did care back to the government. Plus the light post where belong to the government road where you just go to some mash up.
See, this is feel a hole in your pocket.
I hold them area, I hold it, but just broke them again. I hold them people listen.
Yeah, so right, so make we read some more precept, few more precepts by them close because
This is Proverbs 28, verse 15. As a roaring lion and a raging bear, so is a wicked ruler over the poor people.
yeah, them just devour. You know, we not even care about them. Not care about your well-being. That whether they can feed the family or not, they just hoarding from it. See, precept. Oh, you're done. Okay, go.
To solidify everything what we are talking about here, this speaks volume. This is Malachi 3 and 5. It says, "And I will come near to you to judgment, and I will be a swift witness against the scorners, and against the adulterers, and against false swearers, and against those that oppress the hireling in his wages."
Hey, look at this. When this government see this little clown bag come on the news, I get like him upset, like him sincerely upset about people, poor people fighting over land. I don't know if you watch the news.
Give them London.
See, that this man, Andrew Wallace, one like him passionate and him care about poor people. See, I swear, like him care about poor people. See, but that's what they do. Them perform this show, them act, put on a facade to you, and you bite the bait. See, can't even sit through the charade. See. Yeah, if you put it already.
The point basically come out right.
Okay, cool.
That was the point.
So Isaiah 1 and 21 say, "Oh, is the faithful city become unhurled? It was full of judgment, righteousness lodged in it."
Which city is that?
Israel, national.
Yes. I say, oh, she become desolate because she was glorious. When you read, I think in chapter 2, which chapter 2 I read from?
Isaiah 1.
Isaiah, when you read a lamentation, I say, yo, how is the beauty, the perfection of beauty, which is Jerusalem, become desolate, basically. Because we had a little time period where we did glorious, when Solomon was ruling. We possessed the kingdom for a little while, the scripture said. See? And it was the perfection of beauty.
Right? So it says, "Righteousness lodged in it, but no murderers. Thy silver is become just, thy wine mixed with water. Thy princes are rebellious and companions of thieves. Everyone loveth gifts and falleth after rewards."
Who that? Who that? You know, so full face to see when they say.
Maybe one of them stand up.
Yeah, they will.
Yo, man, Mr. Big Nose face.
If you want to take a photo shoot, I don't see one of them stand up.
Yeah. Hey, Mr. That precept, Mr. Big Nose face. That was that Mr.
You can read it again.
Yeah, read that again.
Verse 23 again says, "Thy princes are rebellious and companions of thieves. Everyone loveth gifts and followeth after rewards. They judge not the fatherless, neither do the cause of the widow come unto them." See?
Esau, the thief and murderer, them a companion of the thief.
Hey, scripture say, yo, so like guys, the scripture say them judge not the fatherless. See? Neither does it cry of the widow come. They don't want to hear you complain. You just know say you when time to vote, come up. And get the time yeah man, bring all the complaints and know.
And then I come get a little $5 pocket.
Yeah, and put curry goat and white rice. See? And then everything good. See, but guess what? You judge not the cause of the father, you still oppress the people. But yeah, you think you're the people them at peace. It's just like them gullible, man. See? And the time I come when them belly start hurt them.
They're coming, man.
Yeah, they come. Because them belly start hurt them when no food in that belly. Them are gonna search for you.
Yeah, a summarize saying they say, yo, pain is a sober medicine, or pain is the way to sober. Something like that.
Yeah, man, that will make you have sense.
So,
So don't worry.
You're right.
You know, a
sober in a comment.
Yeah, sober man.
Are you
Precept? Yeah, man. So Micah 3:1 say, I said here, I pray you, O heads of Jacob, and the princes of the house of Israel. Is it not for you to know judgment, who hate the good and love the evil, who pluck off their skin from off them, and their
Hey,
flesh?
this scripture say you're not supposed to vex us so that it's already vexed or something like that. Hey, people them don't have it. A lot of people don't have it. You know, a lot of people they don't want scenarios where shit. You know what I mean? And especially what this the restrictions that do. You force people, especially in the beginning of your so-called pandemic. You cut off people earnings. Tell them to stay in. When you can afford to stay in. But them can't afford to stay in because guess what? They make them money by being on the street. See me?
So make sure you buy a tablet for your people can go and school.
Exactly. So we have to tell them to stay in and then if you buy a tablet, some fuck. And then them issue the tablet that them issue, some fucking tablet.
Right.
When I make no sense because everybody are complaining about them because guess what? Them can't even they can't stream. Whatever they can't do nothing.
Tablet with them get any? Can't use the programs that necessary for them.
That is the point to make. They can't use the program them what they want them to use.
Yeah.
See? Because really if you are going to give the tablet, if you not give them, especially with proper space, see? Proper space, somewhere where we can manage where you are trying to offer. You know?
And give it a time for little wall and give them a nail hammer. Instead of a sledge. They still take the hammer here.
Exactly. Go on.
So I say, and who also eat the flesh of my people and flay their skin from off them.
So you make them dry, man. Suck them out to nothing. See, by the time I come, see, one thing, the straw I can break the camel back a cup. See?
And they name food.
And they name food.
Lack of bread.
The lack of bread.
No. Exactly. Famine.
Famine.
No chicken.
No canned bread.
KFC.
See? Son, your precious Sunday dinner, that gone. See? No pork, you can't, there's a bread that's in the pork in the fridge.
That's how
That's kind of usually say if when the poor now don't eat when they eat, the rich.
Rich. Exactly.
the fire.
So you set up yourself. Skipper tell you in second adjustment. Hey, finish that, we get the final piece and we'll close out.
Who also eat the flesh of my people
Batch your gin quick, batch your gin.
and flay their skin from off them, and they break their bones and chop them in pieces, as for the pot, and as flesh within cauldron.
That does. Let me just show this. So this is Psalms 140, verse 1. To the chief musician, a psalm of David, deliver me, O Yahweh, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man, which imagine mischief in their heart. Continually are they gathered together for war.
The scripture says, frame mischief by law.
I've gone. They have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Others' poison is under their lips.
And
Selah.
right now, them have a thing with them called disaster capitalism. COVID is a form of disaster capitalism. Because due to COVID, they might get more control over the people. And the rich man, them start to profit more. Because the little man, them with on the road, all the man, them downtown, who used to sell them little something. If they move up all of them people, which part of the people are going to get them goods from? They might have to get the goods from the more established like Amazon.
Whatever can withstand this whole pandemic.
Yeah.
Price Mart is so right now locally.
Yo, you should see Price Mart in the friggin' Christmas season.
Yeah.
See them, they have to lock off the door so that it in their pack and then lock off the door. And when it little bit come out, when they see the flood of them, we are coming, I think 10 hours up.
So this is verse 4. Keep me, O Yahweh, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who have purpose to overthrow my goings. The proud of it a snare for me, and cords they have spread a net by the wayside.
Scripture in Ecclesiastes setting nigh by thee. See, because when him find opportunity, he might go overthrow you. See, and these things where them set up right now are the opportunity perfectly ripe for them overthrow people.
Yeah. Yes,
And
They
the
have-
lives of our people.
They have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gains for me, Salah.
The genes, the financial system, then
Every aspect, brother.
every aspect.
Every
You,
aspect.
you name it. Every avenue you turn on is a trap.
Before we cut off, retirement to bump all people them are rubbing on my youth. It's just them man are wicked on my youth. Them man are people assisting for years. I say, put money to pension, brother. And enough people are about to lose them pension because of COVID. Man, imagine I say that me have a real life from now. And don't work, brother. I have to say, you have to work up to 65 before you can retire. So imagine me I work up to, I'm nearly 65 now. I time for me to go to months and get a time for me. I work up to 65 and I time to get my pension. When them get them, some people are probably get 25,000 a month and all them sitting in there. You work how much in years of your life just to get 25,000 a month. And if you're out of certain guidelines and we don't qualify to get the money the same way, because the plan did change or 1 year of paperwork and everyone, you never did you sign this or you change your health provider or some fuck criminal.
Hey, some people lucky them and take 25,000. My father I get what? 2,500 every 2 weeks. So that's in total 5,000 a month. See me?
You can close it now.
With that one I say all praises to you.
Our Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakmadash.
I want us to the apostles and elders of faith in store to work well. Shalom to the brothers and highways and byways, especially in this word, sincerity and truth. The sisters, the believers, the helps. Shalom.
Shalom.